Hey, I'm John Scott. We're on the streets of downtown Oakland today. I'm about to go upstairs and talk to Farhana Huq, the founder and president of Woman CEO. They literally build homegrown CEOs from scratch. From KCBS, All News 740 and FM 1069 and CBS Interactive, this is Homegrown CEO. Farhana Huq is the president and founder of CEO Women in Oakland. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for letting me come in.
Thank you, John. It's very nice to meet you.
For homegrown CEO, there's no better place to be than this office. You literally grow them from scratch from here. Tell me about how you got the organization started.
Well, I was inspired to start the organization after seeing struggles women in my own family have gone through. And I come from a family of entrepreneurs, so all my uncles are self-made. My aunts are too. My mom's even thinking about starting a business right now. So I was basically motivated after hearing the story of one of my favorite aunts who helped raise me when I was a little girl. And she had an arranged marriage to this guy, had 3 kids, ended up divorcing him, found herself on public welfare, and was trying to really make ends meet. And so what she ended up doing was starting little businesses from her home. She eventually got some training in beauty therapy and Indian bridal makeup from her community college, and ended up starting a little salon in the front room of her home.
So the experience made you tell yourself, I could do this for other people.
Well, yeah, exactly. What I wanted to do was create a space and a place where women had the support, tools, and knowledge and training that they needed to actually get their enterprises up and running.
How long have you been in business?
We've been in business for 11 years. We celebrated our 10th anniversary last year, so
Great.
it's a really big accomplishment for us.
I'm sure it brings you great satisfaction to hear back from a woman that you've worked with, to hear their success stories, and I'm sure that they like to follow up with you down the road after they leave the program, basically, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we have women from, a woman from Mexico with a passion for baking that ends up starting a thriving cupcake business in San Francisco. We have a woman who's a refugee from Burma that started weaving scarves and then gathered other women from Burma in a collective to create a company weaving these beautiful products. We have a woman from Ethiopia with a talent for making things with her hands, and before we know it, she's up in business creating little trivets and handmade goods and selling them online. So we work with women from all over the world, and they come to us with ideas, dreams, and passions, and we help them make it a reality.
So, if someone is interested in working with you, what's the process in getting started?
Well, they can, the easiest way is to go to our website, ceowomen.org. There's a lot of information on there. People can sign up for an orientation online, or they can call our offices, 510-836-3481, and basically talk to one of our program staff and figure out if the program's right for them.
And so, after they get started with the program, what kind of skills are you teaching them in your relationship with them?
We're teaching them all the basic essential skills you need to be a good business person. Communication skills, networking skills, financial skills, understanding business structure, how to put a marketing plan together, understanding whether there is a market, for your business or how to find that out, and basically how to run and manage your business, how to deal with employees, et cetera, whatever the business structure might be.
Great example of a company that filled a need where there wasn't one, Twitter. Nobody needed Twitter. Now 20 billion people, use it. So it's not always finding a hole. Sometimes you create demand where perhaps none existed before, right?
Absolutely, and that's the beauty of innovation. And you think of things that people would have never, ever thought of. And that's also, you create the demand, essentially.
And when you were first getting started, what was some of the big challenges you had? Eye-openers, I like to call them, things that you didn't think it'd be so tough. What did you find was the hardest part about getting this thing off the ground?
Well, I think that I thought everything would take a lot less time.
Yeah.
And basically, what I thought the timeline would be, you'd have to multiply it by 4. And then you get the real time it would take to do something. And that was the case for like everything. It was like for running a program, for getting funding, for like finding office space, for hiring staff, making new transitions. So it was just like everything just was a lot slower than I anticipated. And I thought funding would be a lot easier to raise in the beginning. And what I learned is it's so largely based on relationships, and relationships take time to cultivate and develop. And you have to really put in those investments first and foremost before you can reap the benefits.
I'm really proud of you. I'm an admirer. I went through the website. You were referred to me by someone. They said, you ought to talk to Farhana. And the work you're doing is impressive, and we're going to have some titans of industry that will result from this experience with this organization. So thank you very much. Congratulations to you.
So much. It's a pleasure.
You can find out more about Farhana Huq at ceowomen.org. They are in beautiful Oakland, and perhaps you are the next homegrown CEO. I'm John Scott. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time from KCBS, All News 740 and FM 1069 and CBS Interactive. Catch you next time on Homegrown CEO.